Sonny Liston's two best jabs in the heavyweight division.
But it wasn't that good when he was young.
Midway through round one, and Stewart.
George is scoring a lot of points with that jab. There's a combination by Stewart.
Good 1-2 punch by Stewart. Low blow. Richard Steele says nothing about it, and Stewart goes down. It was a little right hand.
Stewart is going to have to get George's attention.
And he did. Two left hands, Gil, right on the kisser. Just misses with another left, but George comes back. Another right hand and another knockdown. Remember that the 3 knockdown rule is in effect. So now Stewart landing a right hand up the side of Foreman's head. Foreman continues to bear in. And George is rocked. Steals Foreman. And he makes it out of the round to Hoffer. I'm not really sure that's true, Gil. Another good blow for Stewart.
He didn't seem to be hit.
George's nose and mouth area are reddened. I've never seen that before.
He's taking a lot more punishment here than he has in any fight in the comeback other than the Holyfield battle.
In the Moore fight, Stewart was down twice early, but then came back fighting. Maybe once he gets hit on the chin, it loosens him up a little bit.
Well, he's not without heart. That's to the fight.
Well, he's been cut in this fight. Got hit with a good right hand.
Foreman staggering a little bit as he moves in and throws.
He's in against a very slow guy. He should be moving a little bit.
But he's landing some counters when George misses. And if he can
suck Stewart into one big punch.
George has the energy and the presence of mind to follow Dundee's instructions to move to the side. And so far, he hasn't been able to do it. Continues to take its toll for Foreman.
Looks to me like he can hit George with that jab almost at will.
He sure can. He just landed 3 straight jabs on the eyes of Foreman, but now he's momentarily stunned by another left hand. George puts his hands at his side.
Larry, yes, in the Larry Holmes fight with Ray Mercer, he stopped and talked to the cameraman during one of the rounds.
Well, if Stewart keeps hitting George like this, the big man won't have much to talk about tonight. This has been a very good round, particularly the last minute.
And Stewart standing, still taking
George, Gil, but it looks to me like a big indicator of when George is tired is when the right hand begins to come slowly. Well, you see the slugfest we have underway here as halfway through the bout, both fighters are landing more than half of their blows.
That's what Stewart has to do. He has to take the initiative. He just doesn't do it enough.
Stewart failure to use the... Jimmy Williams is right. Both eyes are closing on Foreman. Stewart's got a big chance here now.
And George is trying to dance.
Right hand over the top lands for Stewart. Crowd tries to get Foreman going, chanting, George, George, George. 3 straight blows directly on to Stewart on the hip there. And Stewart looks to referee Richard Steele.
At which point does the referee finally say, George?
Now he should jump on him again. Slow that second.
Valiant effort. More and more it looks as though that will be the only title shot for Foreman in this love affair comeback career. It began in 1997, coming to a close. Foreman missing wildly with the left. A curious round in which Stewart has his advantage and doesn't seem willing enough to let George Foreman.
And Stewart is tired as well, you know.
A couple of very tired heavyweights pounding away. Foreman, sensing a chance, tries to move forward.
Again, Stewart's waiting. He's waiting for the punch. Keep waiting for it. He's going to get hit with it.
A roundhouse right lands for Stewart. Foreman fires a left.
Let's go.
There's the uppercut that Angelo called for to throw that punch up. And he did, and he landed it.
Stewart momentarily punched drunk. Foreman trying to find him through blurry vision.
Keep him up.
And Stewart fights better when he's hurt, Jim. He doesn't have time to think. He fights on instinct. That's what
It's a little questionable. I thought there was at least a small lull in the action.
Again, Stewart fights better when he fights on instinct.
George, in these last two rounds.
Stewart should jump. Stewart just is not getting over any big punches.
Solid right hand by Alex Stewart, and now the uppercut. Foreman has never shown any.
It's the last round of the fight. He should be flipping. He's allowing George to take the lead.
Another low blow.
And that may cost George a point.
And Steele takes a point away.
In my opinion, that makes this a dead even fight. And if Stewart can win this round, I think that he may possibly get this decision.
A very tired Alex Stewart bending all the way over in front of us, heaving to try to catch his breath.
And Richard Steele is telling him, take his time, take his time.
Foreman staggers from corner to corner across the ring. Harold.
Say that a fighter who is hit with a low blow must continue after a reasonable amount of time. So Richard Steele can give him as much time as he needs to get ready, but Alex Stewart has to continue. He can't win on a low blow.
And here they come. The delay was no more than 30 to 45 seconds. Stewart with a left to the top of Foreman's head. And another, and another. Foreman lands a left. But George's punches have no snap now, Gil. He's just pawing in there.
Big right hand by Stewart. He has such a tired man in front of him.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Thomas and Mack Center, by way of the Las Vegas Hilton, we go to the scorecards. But first, how about a round of applause for these two heavyweights in the ring here tonight? Here's the official scoring. Patricia Jarman scores the bout 94-94. Art Laurie scores the bout 94-93. And Dalby Shirley scores it 94-93 for the winner on a majority decision. Big George Foreman.
I've heard about fighters bleeding in the ring. When I felt blood coming out of my nose, I said, can't be. But that's power.
Were you just tired or frustrated because you did hit him at least 5 hard, low blows?
Well, I thought I'd have him going in maybe the 3rd round, but the referee kept letting the fight go on. I didn't want to seriously hurt the kid, but then he started fighting me back.
Didn't you
I
know?
made a mistake by easing up on him.
Didn't you know that you could have ended the fight right then and there with a 3rd knockdown?
I really could have, but I didn't want to hurt the kid. I hit him with a shot and looked at the ref, and now the kid hurting me.
Did you think you were losing the fight at the end?
Oh, no way. No, I outboxed him all the way through. What happened? He's just such powerful puncher. Every time I hit him, he hit me back with something, and it would hurt.
It seemed that your eyes were just slits. Could you actually see out of them and do what you wanted to do?
I could see out of it, but it sounded like I was watching the Crips. Tales from the Crips or something. That's what it looked like I was watching.
Okay, then the question is this, George. One, when you go back home, is your wife going to tell you, George, look at you, this has to be the end?
Yeah, she's going to kick my tail this time. That was the first whip, and the next one when I get home.
Do you think that this possibly could end your career?
Possibly. Possibly.
When will you make a decision?
It wouldn't end my career, but I won. And I'm going 10 rounds. You know, I'm 50 years old, man. And that guy, he's not even 28 years old. What are you talking about?
Wait, so you're saying that because you won, you're still going onward with your dream of getting another championship shot?
I'm closer to 50 than I am to 19 or 20. It's a miracle. And I wasn't running from that kid. He was running from me trying to exist. So I got a good career in boxing, but I can tell you this. My wife's going to whoop me.
So what is the decision going to be, do you think, after all said and done? Are you going to try to fight another fight and get a championship fight?
Yeah, I think I'll go for the title if Holmes win it. Otherwise, I'm going to Disney World.
Okay, you've said it. You heard him. George wants to fight in the senior division from now on after fighting somebody who is definitely in the junior of the 2 heavyweight divisions.